Just going to talk about this PowerPoint real quick. Let me just share my screen with you. Okay, language and literacy development in the primary years. 6 to 9-year-olds are just learning about pragmatics, the social rules of language. You know, you talk to teachers differently than you talk to your friends. You speak differently when you go to the doctor than when you go to when you're out with your best friend. Just different social rules of language. Registers, excuse me, and register switching, which would mean different languages. Children may speak English, they may speak Spanish. It just all depends, but sometimes they switch back and forth very quickly because they're learning a new language. 6 to 9-year-olds are actually learning about joking, and unfortunately, they're also learning about lying and sarcasm. Print referencing. So, when you see words like the loudly and it's in big bold print, 6 to 9-year-olds understand that you have to say it loud, like you mean it. And then when something is written in very fine, soft looking print, we say it very softly. That's something that's learned by 6 to 9-year-olds. All right. And I included some first grade mini lesson, one mini lesson in here, because it's just so interesting to see this teacher use some really great strategies. And then I have 3 different reading lessons in here, one for first, one for second, one for third, because they're just so different. And it's nice to see the differences and you see the progression in their reading ability. It's really great. And the same thing with the writing ability. As you go through the 6 to 9-year-old time span, you'll see a huge progression in writing ability. Take a look at this first grader who's actually a pretty good writer. I notice capitals and periods. I notice spaces between the words, which is great. No letter strings. And really some very great invented spelling, and some words are spelled correctly. So it's really great. The second grade, notice the difference. Again, you've got spaces between the words. You're even using an exclamation point. So putting some feeling into it, very consistent spelling, and it looks very good. Third grade, notice the difference. It's very neat. Fine motor coordination has finally caught up with writing ability. Notice they're using quotation marks and question marks. I mean, it's just so much more developed than back when they were in first grade. So it's a great progression, and it's wonderful to see the difference as you go along. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. I'll be happy to set up a Zoom. Bye-bye.